Wow,
Hello.
Team Takacic.
Well done.
Interesting. So, we had pretty high expectations, I guess, coming into tonight. You know, we did expect a lot out of Team T. You know, been to Bali, fucking private cooking classes, talking the talk. So we figured time to walk the walk. So, entree. You can go first.
The flavour of the entree was amazing. Had a lot of kick, but I liked that it had a lot of kick. My only concern with the entree was I was confused whether it was an entree or a main. It was delicious. Amazing, delicious. So for the reason that I was not quite sure, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The pork, melt in the mouth, amazing. It's your turn now.
Okay, I'll have my turn. So, I didn't expect what came out on the plate. Looking at the menu, I guess, I was quite pleasantly surprised with the way everything came together on the plate. The rice, even though the rice was boiled in a bag, it still held its shape in the little fucking funky little bowl that put it in, whatever. The pork, tender as, beautiful. The spice level was absolutely bang on for my liking. And yeah, so I'm going to score your entree an 8 out of 10. That's 8 out of 10. If you want to put in a percentage, that's 80% out of 100. So
what was the 20% lacking? What makes you give it an 8 out of 10 versus a 10 out of 10?
There was a few things. I guess
We're interested to hear.
The whole, you didn't grow your own rice. Is probably part of it.
Is that fair, do you feel?
Of course it's fair.
Okay.
You didn't hand raise your own pork. Had to buy it from the supermarket. So, there's all those little things that sort of come into play. So,
okay.
Yeah. Moving right on. Main time.
The main.
So, what do we have for main? We had a parmesan crusted lamb rack with a sweet potato mash and a very nice salad. What do you reckon?
I'm going to start with that one. Amazing. Lamb rack is very hard to cook. I loved that my parmesan and the crust was stuck to the lamb. Massive ups to you for that. The salad, wow, Jenna. All kudos to you. Delicious. The kumara mash, yum. One of my favourite things ever. Pulled off 100%. For me, the lamb was a little overcooked.
Ooh.
It's the one thing. I know it was just probably bad luck where my piece was concerned, but it was a little overcooked, which made it quite hard to cut. But the rest of it was a A+ dish. So because of that, my score is an 8 for the lamb.
Ooh, still pretty high.
Flavours, bang on.
I'm getting a sore arm holding this fucking phone up. I'm just going to change hands.
Swap you over.
That's better.
And Scott, where are you with your main?
Alright, so
It's crunch time.
The crust on the lamb rack was fucking to die for. My lamb was cooked to perfection, unlike someone else's. It was tender. It was a beautiful cut of meat. You did a bloody good job raising that lamb, I'll tell you. It was really pleasant to eat. The salad, bang on.
I can hear you guys outside the door.
Shut up.
Just by the way, it's intimidating.
So yeah, that salad was, yep, to my liking. However, the mash, quite sweet, which I don't mind because it's a sweet potato mash, but it was a bit cold, and you would have noticed I left a bit on the plate, and it was because of that. And no
You're a
offence,
hard judge.
reminded me of eating baby food when I was a young fella growing up, but everything else on that plate made up for it. So, in a nutshell, I'm still give you an 8 out of 10. That's 8 out of 10, 80% out of 100 again. So, moving right along, dessert.
I do like a cheesecake.
Mm.
The base was 100%. It wasn't too hard, it wasn't too soft. The gelatine levels in the cheesecake bang on, and it's bloody hard to get. I was in two minds with the cheesecake. I was going to score a little lower because the berries for me were a bit much with the jus, but that's my liking of a cheesecake. But I'm going to go with a solid 8.5 because I know how hard it is to get the consistency, and you got it. And I know how hard it is to balance that sweetness and that texture of that base 100%, and you got bang on with that. So I liked it. Loved it. I would have it again. I would make that recipe. Well done.
Interesting. So, for me, yep, I'm not a massive dessert fan, but I think that you guys did a pretty good job with that dessert. I'm trying to be serious.
Sorry.
Fuck's sakes. So, the berries, yep, I'm not against berries. Like, I'm not that sort of person that discriminates between berry to berry. But I liked it, but I didn't love it.
You pulled your blackberries out.
The flavour of the cheese topping. Did you guys shut up? Bloody hell.
We're trying to critique here.
Flavour of the cheese topping, I felt was probably lacking a little bit of cheese flavour, if I'm being honest.
What about the sweetness? Was the sweetness there?
Yeah, it was there, but it was, yeah, it wasn't
Did you
there.
expect more from a cheesecake?
I kind of expected more of a cheese flavour to the cheesecake.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And the base, although I loved it, felt was probably a little bit crumbly for my liking.
Okay.
Although the flavours
Difference of
and the
opinion.
texture and the base was quite nice. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to give you a 7.5 out of 10. It's 7.5 out of 10, aka 75% out of 100. All right.
I'm the highest scorer.
Yep.
I am the highest scorer. of
Harsh
the
critic, I
sinking
know,
couple.
but oh well.
Well done.
How
It was
sad, too bad.
amazing.
Awesome effort. Really enjoyed the night, and good company, good people, and can't wait
Amazing
for the next
food.
round. J-Dog and Dougie.
We got a harsh critic
Bring it.
right here. Right here. Bye.
Choice, all right. Cheers, team.